And if I never make it, then at least I left to go try. At least I left to go try. At least I left to go try. At least I left to go try.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Luis Jr. Back at you with another video. It is Wednesday morning, 4:45 a.m. Getting this back workout in. We've been in training camp for about a month now. Official training camp for boxing. I'm about 190 pounds now. We just been working, guys. I've been working in silence. Haven't posted any of my boxing training or anything like that because I've been more focused on just putting in the work, guys. Honestly, I'm just kind of like in tunnel vision. Also partly because for so many years I talked about it. So this time I'm just more focused on just putting in the work. Do the work. I'll let the results speak for themselves. And then once I actually have a fight lined up and we get that done, I'm gonna just post that. Other than that, I'm not really gonna be posting anything beforehand. But that's what it's about, guys. I'm just here putting in the work, here showing you guys no matter what's going on, we're staying disciplined, staying committed, and I'm gonna let the results speak for themselves. Anyways, as far as these videos, the gym videos, the motivation videos, these I'm gonna continue to shoot, continue to put out every day, because this is something that is part of my purpose in life and something that I know that people need daily motivation, and for me it's content creation. So this is gonna continue to stay the same. I'm gonna continue filming on this aspect, and then once we get a little bit closer to fight night, then I'll probably document that journey for that first amateur fight. And then probably after that, I may or may not document the following. Who knows? We'll see what happens. I'm gonna document the whole thing. We're targeting maybe August or September. I'm not sure. Depends on how quickly I lose the weight. I still have about 40 pounds to lose. And also my coaches want me to train and spar and fight at that weight for a good amount of time so my body can get adjusted to the new weight and fighting at that weight and the lower calories and all that stuff. So it's a process, guys. It's a process, but we're getting it done. Trust me. Know that. It's happening. In between time, we continue to do our morning routine and get this work.
Yeah. You know how to do it again, right? Keep the word of God on the side of me. So fly, they confide in me. Plenty stacks, pockets plenty fat, so the Jezebels wanna try with me. Legendary, quite possibly. They can't compete, so they copy me. 2020 was a robbery. Taking over might probably. No cap, just honesty. No lack, just profiting. Sick with it, I spit different. I've been more blessed than I ought to be. Breaking bread so constantly. Staying fed's my policy. Been indebted cause my gift's embedded, so it's all working, no frolicking. I talk about God, and they talk negativity. I spit the truth, so I know that you feeling me. My light shines bright when I'm in the vicinity. God gave me strength, so I know there's no quitting me. I thank the Lord and I pray for humility. I came to show what the gospel did for me. No one can match my God-given ability, yeah.
Listen, guys, there's no such thing as not having time. The number one excuse that everybody always makes is that they don't have time to go to the gym. There's no such thing. When you want something, when you truly are dedicated to something, when you value something, you will make the time for it. There's no such thing as you don't have time. Everyone has time. I know for a fact there are people out there who are more successful than you, more successful than me, who have more on their plate, who still make the time to get into the gym. Me personally, the mentors that I have in my life, I know they have way more on their plate than I do, and yet they still hit the gym every single day. They don't miss workouts. They don't miss their training. They don't go off their diets. And that's the type of man that I want to be, and that I want you guys to be for your families, for your friends, for your kids that look up to you. You got to be a man that does what he says he's going to do. And that was the whole reason and the whole purpose behind me starting this journey. It wasn't just a physical transformation. This was all a mindset shift. This was all a belief system shift from somebody who just always talks a big game and says they're going to do something to someone who actually does what they say they're going to do. Now, is that change and that journey going to be perfect? Of course not. Nobody's journey is perfect. I've already told you guys this many times. Like, it's never going to be perfect. The key is to eventually get it so cemented in your brain, get that morning routine, that process, that belief that
I am somebody who does what I say I'm going to do, that's what you're after. You're not after a specific goal per se. It's not about like losing the weight. Yeah, losing the weight is great, and getting into the best shape of your life is awesome. But even more than that, what's more important is the fact that you've changed who you are as a person, because now you're somebody who does what they say they're going to do. So that's what it's about, you know. At the end of the day, guys, no matter where you are in life, you can get to where you want to get to if you simply focus and make the time. But it's all about priorities. You got to have priorities. Like right now, just finished my workout. Now I got to go to Anaheim because I got to look at a job, and I got to, you know, send an estimate to keep my business running, right? So I got multiple businesses. I got SoCal Contracting, I have Faithful Servant, and I have my online coaching business. And on top of that, I'm training to become a professional boxer. Like I said earlier in the video, I haven't been documenting that, but just because I don't document it doesn't mean it's not happening, right? And that's also something that I had to let go of, like the whole thought of like, oh, if it's not on Instagram, it didn't happen type of thing. Like if you're not posting it, it's not happening. Like who cares, bro? Like, you know the work you're putting in, you know what you're doing, and at the end of the day, the results will speak for themselves. So that's what it's about. Like, I don't care if whether people think I'm putting in work or not. Like, I know I'm putting in work, and that's what I'm focused on right now, is getting the results, following through on the promises I make to myself. Not only the promises I made to myself, but the promises I made to my wife, to my son, and all that stuff, guys. You know, we're still staying on that no drinking life. Like, I've been sober since December 31st, 2022, you know. I never even thought that I could go this long without drinking. The longest I had ever gone in the past was only like 3 days without having one drink, you know. But the fact that I'm almost 5 months sober now is kind of mind-boggling to me, because the junior a year ago would have never been able to do this, what I'm doing right now. Quit the drinking, waking up early every day, hitting my gym, you know, losing the weight, like training consistently with the boxing and everything. Like, the old me would have never lasted this long. The old me would have never been able to do the things that I'm doing right now. But it all started little by little. It was a process, and I documented the whole thing, guys. And I'm excited to show you guys once we get to that end result of this particular journey, you know, the fitness journey, getting my mind right, getting into the best shape of my life, you know, having my first amateur match and all this stuff. Like, it's gonna be sick to show not only you guys, but like myself, like, damn, look how far I came. Like, look at everything that I did in 1 year when I finally focused, when I finally got down to business and started following through on the things that I said I was going to do. And so with that being said, guys, look, it's not a matter of having time, it's a matter of making time. So prioritize your work. If you have to get up earlier, get up earlier. If you have to work out late, whatever it is. Talk to your spouse, or if you're single, even better. Like, you don't have to check in with nobody. As a father and as a husband is different, because I have a family. I have a wife that needs my attention and my love and affection, and needs my help with my son. And I also have a son who needs my love and attention and needs me to be present. So it's not just about being a provider, but it's also about being a present father. And that's why I'm creating this life that I am right now, where I can come and do the things that I love to do, which is train and film and create content, but also work from home and be at home for most of the day, right? So that's what it's about, guys. But it takes sacrifice and it takes discipline to be able to do the things that you need to do. Like, it's not easy. I went to bed at 1:30. I got up at 4 a.m. today. I only slept for 2 hours. Why? Because my son was up. He was being fussy, and I'm not gonna just leave my wife hanging and let her deal with it, because for the most part, she's always doing that, and I don't want to always leave her the burden of doing that. Like, sometimes she needs a break too, and she needs her rest, and she needs to, you know, do her things around the house, or whatever the case may be. And so as a husband, it's important to be involved in that. It's important to be present. I change diapers. I help, like, as much as I possibly can, you know, around the house. Sometimes, like, if she's sleeping, like, I'll tidy up the house, or I'll, you know, pick up whatever dishes are there. Like, it's not just about, like, oh yeah, like, I'm the provider, so I'm not gonna do anything around the house. No, dude, like, marriage is a partnership. Marriage is, in a sense, it's a job. It's a responsibility. Like, you have a responsibility as a man, she has a responsibility as a woman. It's not about just, oh, I only do this one thing and you only do that one thing. No, it's a partnership. You guys are in this together. You guys are supposed to have each other's back. And so I say all that to say this: it all comes down to discipline. It all comes down to prioritizing and making time for the things that you love. And that's what I do. That's why I get up so early, so that I can knock out the things that I want to do for myself, which is the gym, taking care of myself early, while my wife and my son are still sleeping. And then by the time I get back home, I'm available for them. Like, I don't have to think about anything else. Like, my work is done, my gym is done, everything is, like, good. Like, now I'm there for them. Like, I'm all theirs, right? So that's what it's about, guys. Like I said, I've been documenting the whole process, guys. So when you see the final transformation, it's gonna be epic. It's gonna be epic. So I want to thank everybody who's been on the journey with me thus far, who's been following, who's been subscribing. Guys, pay attention to where I'm at right now, because 1 year from now is gonna be a whole different ballgame. I already see how much I've accomplished in the last, like, 8-9 months. Now imagine how much more I'm going to do in the next 8 to 12 months. So with that being said, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you share the content with somebody who needs the inspiration. And I'll see you guys in the next one.